Gervonta Tank Davis does it again. He is about to sell out the arena. There are not that many tickets left, a little bit under 1,100 tickets. He already generated $14.4 million. Now that is a great gate already. And all the tickets that are left are worth a little bit under $1 million at face value. And he is expected to sell out, and there's only 12 days left, and I'm pretty sure he will sell out way before then. And this report was made on March 31st. Today is June 3rd, but you're probably seeing this video on June 4th. So Tank Davis is really on his way to becoming the face of boxing. If Canelo leaves right now, he will be the face of boxing, absolutely, no questions asked. They might have to open more parts of the stadium if there are seats available, because I believe it will sell out. Kind of like when Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis in Oakland, they had to open up more seats because they did sell out. This is amazing because Frank Martin is not the biggest name. The whole boxing world know who Frank Martin is, but not the casuals. Because Floyd Mayweather used to fight people that had their own fan base, like from a different race or different country. I think he is taking a page from Floyd Mayweather because that was really the money man. But Mayweather did not really need a huge co-host to help him sell the tickets, because David Benavidez is on the undercard, and David Benavidez is as big as they come. If you're not named Tank Davis or Canelo Alvarez, he could have had his own pay-per-view event by himself. Well, I am pretty sure that helped a lot for the tickets to sell fast, because I want to go to this event. I'm not gonna go, but I am gonna buy the pay-per-view for sure. I cannot wait for this fight, because both fighters, Tank Davis and David Benavidez, got really solid opponents. Frank Martin ain't no walk in the park, and Frank Martin is still an undefeated fighter. He hasn't lost yet, and Tank and Frank did spar before, and I heard that Tank Davis got rocked by Frank. So they do got a backstory to build off this fight, and they already sold the arena, so now they just gotta get those pay-per-view numbers up. And David Benavidez moved up to 175 to challenge Bostic, and Bostic only really lost to Beterbiev. This is one heck of an event. It's must-see TV, and we have to order this pay-per-view, guys. And I do believe Tank Davis is a huge star, but I'm sure David Benavidez is helping him sell these tickets and these pay-per-view numbers. Because before Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest fights in boxing was Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Now this fight could still be huge, but it's not gonna be as big as when they were both undefeated. That's only if Devin Haney redeems himself. He either has to take on Ryan Garcia and beat up Ryan Garcia and stop him, or just outbox him all night. Either that or beat up Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, or even Matias. That way he could get his name back up. What was the other biggest fight in boxing? Right now it was gonna be Canelo versus David Benavidez. And who do they have on their undercard? David Benavidez, one of the boxers that has the potential fight to have the biggest fight in boxing right now. This fight is really a double header. Well, Tank Davis is the star, but everybody is still gonna wanna watch David Benavidez. And I'm sure David Benavidez has a lot of fans, because I'm a fan of both Tank Davis and David Benavidez. So I believe they took a page from Mr. Turki Al-Ashif and Rihan. So I'm sure that's the reason they really sold out fast. I'm not saying Tank Davis doesn't have the star power to sell out fast like that, but he does have help from David Benavidez. Benavidez does bring in the Mexican fan base. Frank Martin is helping a lot too, because the boxing world knows he's no slouch and he comes to fight. But without David Benavidez, I believe this fight will still do well, and it will probably sell out the arena. But I'm glad both of these guys are fighting this June 15, and I cannot wait for this fight to happen. And the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, that was really the main event, and everybody below them was not as famous. And they still haven't brought out those pay-per-view numbers or that gate money. Because I remember the Tank versus Ryan fight, every 2 or 3 days they kept increasing the pay-per-view numbers. I believe something smells a little fishy, because the Tank Davis fight, they're already telling us how much they made, 14.4 million, and 1,100 tickets to go that have the face value of 1 million, making it almost 15.5 million. Now those are face-up boxing ticket sales. Hey, they're giving Canelo a run for his money. Don't forget to share and subscribe.